Hello everyone! Today's video is about matching pairs, how to recognize them, and what to do when you see it. First, terminology. Unfortunately, there is no standard terminology in Sudoku, so what I call a matching pair, someone else might call a naked pair, or just a pair, and I've also seen these referred to as twins. But as the saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words, so here is a picture of what a matching pair looks like. Take a look at these two cells here in row H, columns 5 and 6. Both of the cells are pencil marked with candidates 4 and 5, hence the term matching pair. Both cells have the same pair penciled in as the only possible candidates. All the unsolved cells in this puzzle have been pencil marked in with all the possible candidates, and you can see clearly the 4-5 stand out as a matching pair. Sometimes we have what's called a hidden matching pair, but there's nothing hidden about this pair. More about hidden pairs in another lesson, but let's concentrate on this obvious matching pair, or naked pair as it's sometimes referred to. This matching pair is relevant for both block 8 and for row H, and can help us eliminate numbers for both the block and the row. Now, why is this so powerful? Because if you find a matching pair in the same unit, some people call that a house, if you find a matching pair in the same unit, then you can safely eliminate those numbers from all the other cells in the same unit. What's a unit? Well, every cell is simultaneously in a block, a row, and a column. Simultaneously meaning all at the same time. Take a look at this cell. It's in block 4 and in row D and in column 3, all at the same time. All the shaded cells you see are buddies with this cell. We call them peer cells, and we say they see each other. This is important to understand for many of the strategies used in Sudoku. This cell affects all its peer cells, all the cells that this particular cell sees. Back to the matching pair. Both cells are in the same block, block 8, and in the same row, row H. That means for block 8 and row H, we can safely eliminate the 4-5 from all the other cells. So let's start with the block. Since we know these two cells are either a 4 or a 5 and nothing else, then all the 4s and 5s in block 8 can be eliminated, and now the puzzle grid looks like this. Now we have what is called a naked single in block 8. By eliminating all the 4s and 5s, we see that this cell has only one number that is possible, and that is a 9. Since the 9 has no other numbers to hide behind, it's called naked, and so a 9 must go here. And now we have another matching pair we can use. The 3 and 6 are another matching pair. Let's finish up with the 4 and 5 matching pair first. We already eliminated all the 4s and 5s in block 8, but we can also eliminate all the 4s and 5 in row H, since both cells in the matching pair are in the same row and see each other. There is one 5 penciled in here, so we can eliminate that, and so now this cell becomes an 8, and this one a 7. We can also now eliminate this 7, and now let's go back to the 3-6 matching pair. The 3-6 matching pair is in column 6, and since they are the only numbers that can occupy these two cells, then any other 3 or 6 in the same column can be eliminated. We have a 6 here, so let's eliminate that, and now we know that this cell must be a 7. Remember the naked single? Now let's go around the grid filling in all the cells that have only a single candidate, the naked singles. We have a 9 here, and a 4 here, a 1, a 6, a 3, a 7, a 5, and another 5 down here. Now I can get rid of a lot of possible candidates. When I placed this 9, that allows me to eliminate all the 9s in the same unit, meaning the same block, row, or column. All the peer cells that see each other. So I can eliminate this 9 and these two 9s. So now this cell is an 8, and these cells are a 2 and a 7. Next, I place the 4, so I can now eliminate all the 4s in the same unit. So let's get rid of this 4. So this becomes a 2, and now because this is a 2, this becomes a 6. And then this is a 5, and this is a 3, and block 2 is solved. I should keep going, but since this lesson is about matching pairs, let's have a look at this matching pair in block 5, the 3 and the 4. What can we do with that? Well, there are no other cells to worry about in the block. What about the row? The matching pair is in row E, so any 3 or 4 in row E can safely be eliminated. So we can get rid of this 3, and so this cell becomes a 9. At this point, we can easily solve the rest of the puzzle, which I'll do, but make sure, now that you know what a matching pair is, to always look for it. Once you see it, then you can eliminate the other possible candidates and get closer to solving the puzzle. Okay, let's finish this puzzle off. Column 2 has 2 cells left, and the 8 is already there, so it must be a 5, and this is then a 6. Now, since we placed a 7 here in column 1, then this cell can no longer be a 7, and it can't be a 5 since there's already a 5 in the column, so it must be a 9. And therefore, this must be a 1. Column 4 has a naked single, a 4. That makes this a 3. And this a 5. Now let's take a look at block 3. There are a lot of numbers we can eliminate easily. Row B has a 6 in it already, so this can't be a 6, so it must be a 1. And then this is a 2. Now we have another matching pair here in column 9, the 4 and the 6. Unfortunately, those are the last 2 cells left in the column, so it doesn't help us yet. Row C is no help either. There are 3 empty cells in row C, and there are 3 possible candidates penciled in, the 4, the 6, and 8. But wait, if we look down column 7, we see there's already an 8 here. So that cell must be the 6. Then this must be the 4. And this the 8. And now block 3 is done. Now we can eliminate these 2 6s in column 7, since there's already a 6 in column 7. So now this becomes a 1, and this a 2, this a 9, and now this must be a 4, and this a 6, and now block 6 is done. Column 7 is missing 1 number. It's a 3. And now that makes this a 6, and this the 3, and the matching pair has been resolved. In column 6, there is already a 4, so this can't be a 4. It must therefore be a 5, and then this has to be the 4, and block 8 is done. And now there is 1 cell left. The missing number is a 1, and the puzzle is done. So look out for the matching pair, and definitely watch out for those naked singles, and hopefully I'll see you in the next lesson. In the meantime, keep practicing and you'll get better at spotting things. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, I hope you learned something.